Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
All right. Well, welcome to a new episode of Beverly Hills 90211, the podcast. I am here with
Adam as Maverick today.
And I'm Megan, but today my name is Madison.
And today we'll be discussing a new program called Dramatron, which is I guess a new program to help writers come up with a script.
Yes.
And then we'll be talking about Megan's character, Madison, and Maverick, and get into a little more detail about their character in this script.
Yes.
And right now we'll have Madison explain what Dramatron is.
Yes. So Dramatron is a system that uses large language models that could be useful for authors who are co-writing theater scripts and screenplays. Dramatron uses story generations based on hierarchy, and for consistency, it's usually used across generated text. And it's starting from a log line, and then Dramatron interactively creates characters, plot points, location descriptions, and dialogue. So it's really giving you the full service of creating a screenplay and script without doing too much work. And these generations provide human authors with material for compilation, editing, and rewriting. So Dramatron is conceived as a writing tool and as a source of inspiration and exploration for writers. To evaluate Dramatron's usability and capabilities, they engaged 15 playwrights and screenwriters in 2-hour-long user study sessions to co-write scripts alongside Dramatron. So basically, it's humans who are creating scripts for other humans. So it's very interactive when it comes to forming all these scripts. And one concrete illustration of how Dramatron can be utilized by creative communities is how one playwright staged 4 heavily edited and rewritten scripts. And alongside these were public theater shows and plays created by bots, and then a talented cast of experienced writers and actors improv'd and gave meaning to Dramatron scripts. And through acting and interpretation, these developed into more substantial pieces of work. And so during the development of Dramatron, they use a co-writing system that has only been used in collaboration with human writers and was not conceived or evaluated to be used autonomously. So it's really legit, and these generate structures that may or may not correspond with a writer's writing process, but they try their best to output the proper language, and they include many elements of text that are used to train the language model. And one possible mitigation is for the human co-writer to search for substrings from outputs to help identify with plagiarism. And so Dramatron may reproduce biases and stereotypes found in corpus and may generate offensive text, but one possible mitigation is it uses Perspective API for estimating toxicity scores and just making sure the language is family friendly. And these generations are based on Perspective API analysis. And they share many reflections in their book, written by Mirowski and Mattison. And this book is called Co-Writing Screenplays and Theater Scripts with Language Models and Evaluation by Industry Professionals. And this includes playwrights that reflect what they wouldn't use and to write a full play that Dramatron was able to output for them. And alternatively, these can help them find alternative stories and change characters or plot elements and just aid in the creative ideation. You know?
Yeah, that's seems like a very powerful program.
Very powerful. It's literally like the double robotic tool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's very useful for a lot of people who are working in storytelling and script writing.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it aids us in this journey.
Especially after we worked with ChatGPT so many times. It's crazy to switch robots already. But yeah. So, what is something that you think would be cool to use with Dramatron?
Just how fast it would print out a script, you know. Like, I guess there's no writer's block when you have something like that.
That's very true. And the fact that they really take time to study other humans shows that they're really like invested in making it sound like it's real talk.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
Just seems like a big advancement in the way things are gonna run here in the future.
Exactly. And I also like how they have a perspective API, so they can see if things are considered toxic or not.
Yeah.
It's really politically correct.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Well, actually, it's the opposite because they're trying to prevent danger.
Yeah.
Oh, but it could be dangerous if you want to have a fun script.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not in politics, you know.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. But, yeah, it's really kind of cool for someone who's writing a script to co-write with a robot. Necessarily, even though it's humanly operated, you're essentially co-writing with a robot.
Yeah, I guess it's the way to get more ideas, huh? Be a little more creative.
Yeah. Very true. And didn't we send an email to them so we can get access to their program?
Yep.
Do you want to read the email?
All right. Here's the email from our studio. From George. My name is George Anton, and I'm a producer currently working on a podcast with a group of 20 Hollywood actors. We are at episode 8 and have been using the podcast as a tool for conversations to create a screenplay that will be filmed entirely within a print shop movie set. Our group of actors is interested in using Dramatron, a system that uses large language models to generate consistent text from theater scripts and screenplays. We are reaching out to inquire about the possibility of obtaining access to the Dramatron software. We are excited to explore the system's interactive story generation capabilities to generate character descriptions, plot points, location descriptions, and dialogue. We believe that the generated material will provide our human writers with the necessary inspiration and exploration required to co-write our screenplay. We have read that Dramatron has only been used in collaboration with human writers, and that is hierarchical story generation structure may not correspond to every writer's writing process. We appreciate that the system may produce biases and stereotypes found in the corpus and may generate offensive text. We are willing to work with any mitigation strategies, such as filtering generations based on the perspective API analysis, to ensure that the output is appropriate. We are eager to learn more about Dramatron and how we can use it in our artistic practices. Please let us know if there's any further information we should provide, and we will look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your time and consideration. Best regard. From George Anton, producer of Group of Hollywood Actors, Beverly Hills 90211.
That was a nicely written email by our very own George. But yeah, we're basically trying to gain access.
Can you read also the name of the actors so they can see that so many actors who are waiting for their software, Dramatron, and my phone number so they can call me.
You have that?
It's on the backup. Oh wait. Okay. Yes. So the actors of the George Anton's producer group include Ryan Hollis, Simon Zhu, Odysseus Gahan, Joel Harkham, Jeremy Lucas, Megan Lex, me, Salifu Jata, Diamante Clark, Cinnamon Becca McLemore, Robert Mantle, Eric Estrada, Rashivir Singh, Daisha Breedlove, Sloan Wilson, Kareem Lefero, Sean Francis, and yeah, just the whole crew of Anton Picture Studios. And please call George Anton at 323-572-3033 for more info.
Oh, no, to just give us the software. Just email the software. That's it. Just email the software so we can use it.
Yes, this is for the software to gain access.
Software. Dramatron.
Yes. Very, very desired.
Write your script with Dramatron.
But yeah, I feel like it would be cool to try a different software after ChatGPT was such a good hit. We were able to create so many ideas and scripts last time, and it was so fun to play with it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what we can come up with today. Huh?
Yeah, I think we actually might have a script from ChatGPT ready for today. Should we look into it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to read the input we gave ChatGPT?
Okay. So here's the input. Give me a scene when Madison and Maverick meet again in front of the print shop, but Maverick does not recognize Madison. There is something wrong with Maverick's brain.
Uh-oh. It's not like anyone saw that coming. All right.
All right, and we play it out, and then we'll talk about it.
Gonna read some ChatGPT scripts.
All right.
So, exterior print shop day. Madison's, or do you want to read that?
All right. Madison stands in front of the print shop, looking nervous. A few moments later, Maverick walks up to the shop, looking disoriented and confused.
Madison, tentatively. Hi, Maverick. It's me, Madison. We met here a few months ago?
Maverick, bewildered. I'm sorry. Have we met before?
Madison looks taken aback and confused, but tries to hide it. Madison, uncertainly. Yes, we met here a few months ago. Don't you remember?
Maverick shaking his head. I'm sorry. I don't remember meeting you. There's something wrong with my brain. I can't remember things from the past.
Madison, concerned. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help?
Maverick, thoughtfully. Actually, there might be. I'm trying to figure out some things from my past, but I can't seem to remember anything.
Madison nods. Oh,
Maybe you could help me.
sorry.
All right.
Madison nods, still looking concerned. I'll do my best. What do you need help with?
Maverick, pensive. I'm trying to remember something important that happened to me. Something that changed my life. Maybe if we explore the area around the print shop, it'll jog my memory.
Madison, optimistic. That sounds like a good idea. Let's start looking around and see if I can find any clues.
That's it, huh?
Well, there's still some.
Oh, you want to keep going? The two start walking around the area, searching for any clues that might jog Maverick's memory. As they search, they talk about their lives and the things that matter to them. Despite the initial awkwardness, Madison is determined to help Maverick, and the two begin to bond over their shared experiences.
Well, I like that script. I feel like it kind of fits really well with the other ones.
Yeah.
Especially because, once again, Maverick and Madison are helping each other, working as a team.
Yeah.
And
Is this before they've already met though, right? Or is
this is before they've met.
This is before they met, so this is like their first meeting.
This is the prequel to what we did last time.
Yeah.
Or actually, it could have been afterwards because
Well, I
there's
didn't
something
understand
wrong.
it. Like Madison was already had feelings for Maverick, but
Maybe that's why she's so offended he doesn't remember her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I think
But what happened to Maverick? He hit his head or something?
it's the mystery we have to figure out. Yeah, he seems to really... That's a good question. What do you think could be possible reasons why his head is...
He could have had a stroke. Could hit his head hard. Maybe just had some type of drama.
Some type of trauma?
Drama.
Drama? What kind of drama? That's a little bit ambiguous.
I don't know, maybe just... What kind of... a car wreck?
Car wreck.
But
Those are all possibilities. But I'm thinking maybe it could be any of those things. Or maybe, you know how he's like not from this planet? Maybe he's just like not, you know, just not adapting well to Earth.
Yeah, it's just... I can see that.
But then...
Just so much... It's all new to him, so he's just too overwhelmed, huh? Can't remember nothing.
Exactly. But I feel like once Madison helps him, she might be able to realize that he is a little different. Maybe this is like the start of her realizing. Because... or she could wait to find out the end, but I feel like it's going to be like a small little build-up.
Yeah. Huh. I know there's a lot of questions of what happens next. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, he also says, pensively, I'm trying to remember something important that happened to me. Something that changed my life. Maybe if we explore around the area around the print shop, it'll jog my memory. So this could be after they've already done a lot of things in the print shop.
That's true, yeah. That's... I think Madison already caught feelings. And now she's offended that he didn't remember.
Yeah. Interesting.
So now she has to, like, make him remember.
Yeah.
And make him fall in love with her again.
This reminds me of, like, those movies where it's like, the love is rekindled through memory. Okay, so as they search, they talk about their lives and the things that matter to them. Despite the initial awkwardness, Madison is determined to help Maverick, and the two begin to bond over their shared experiences. So yeah, they really are kind of like rehashing their love story.
Yeah.
I wonder why is it always the girl that has to help the guy? Why is it never the girl being helped?
I don't know.
It's not fair.
It does happen both ways, though. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
Trust me, there's been women that have had strokes and had to have a lot of hope, you know, to recover.
In like movies, though?
In movies, yeah, you're probably right.
Actually, I think in The Vow, Channing Tatum was helping Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie? You should watch it. It's really sad, though. It made me cry a lot.
Yeah, but that's a kind of a classic tale. The lover gets in a rag, hits his head, and then he can't remember nothing.
And then
she has to, you know, deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. And then one thing is there's that one thing that makes him remember.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoosh.
There it goes.
Yeah, wow.
You gotta find it.
Poor Maverick. Should we read the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to read the input, or should I?
Okay. All right, I'll read that. You read the input, and then I'll go.
All right. They find a memory card on the ground in front of the print shop that Steve the robot used that is transmitting some part of radiation that disturbs Maverick's brain. Ooh, it's the radiation. Maverick can't talk now that he is affected, and the more and more he mumbles, Madison does not panic and gives him mouth-to-mouth immediately to help. You are a professional screenplay writer. Do it in pro script format. That was our request to the chat GBT.
Exterior paint shop day. Madison walks out of the print shop and sees Maverick standing nearby. They make eye contact and she approaches him.
Hey Maverick, long time no see.
Maverick looks at Madison, but there's no recognition in his eyes. He seems disoriented. Hi.
Is everything okay? You seem different.
Maverick mumbling. Memory card radiation.
Madison notices something on the ground and picks it up. Is this what you're talking about? We need to get you some help. Come on.
Madison leads Maverick to a nearby bench and sits him down. She kneels in front of him and looks into his eyes.
Okay, I'm going to do some mouth to whack. Okay, how do I just get out my mouth? Okay, I'm going to do some mouth to mouth. Just relax.
Madison leans over and begins to give Maverick mouth to mouth resuscitation. After a few moments, Maverick's breathing becomes more regular and his eyes focus on Madison. Maverick clearing his throat. What happened?
I don't know. You were mumbling about memory card and radiation?
Rubbing his head. My head is pounding.
Let's get you a doctor. We'll figure this out together.
Maverick nods and Madison helps him to his feet. They walk off together, leaving the memory card behind. Fade out.
That one was interesting. What are your thoughts, Maverick?
So he's on the ground, just confused as heck. What's about the memory card? They need the memory card, huh?
Yeah.
For him to remember anything.
Mm-hmm. The radiation is really troubling him, which could be part of his alien-esqueness. His alienness. Him being an alien is the reason why he is. Right? Or is this something else?
But he's an alien, but he has human feelings, huh? He has the same, and we discussed that.
That is interesting.
But, yeah, we just gotta get him. We gotta find his memory, huh?
So he kind of is like an alien, a robot type of figure.
Yeah.
Or, oh wait, no, this is Steve's memory card, right? Or no, Maverick.
This is Steve. Wait, this is. Yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah. No, it's
We're gonna need Steve, though, huh? We're gonna need the robot.
maybe Steve's going to help him with the memory card. Because it is Maverick's brain that, so the robot.
Maverick has to remember that he needs Steve to get back to his planet.
Exactly, because it's Steve's.
Yeah, so once he remembers, he's on the.
Yes.
He knows that's where he has to go.
Because Steve is what's causing the radiation. Because, that's what he's been working on, and then he just can't handle it. Because he already is an alien, so it's just too much for him.
Yeah.
Interesting. So they're really all connected, and Madison is the key to help everything come together.
I like that Maverick lost his memory. You have to find it. We have to relearn everything.
Exactly. Unless he finds that memory card. Do you think if they went to a doctor, the doctor would be able to do anything?
That's a good question. It'd be like head trauma.
Yeah, it would definitely be a misdiagnosis.
All he needs is the memory card, huh? A working memory card.
Yes. All right. Should we go? Oh, but also, does the mouth to mouth count?
Oh wait, yeah.
Count as their kiss?
So we had Madison gave Maverick mouth to mouth.
Do you think that sparked any
That
memory?
sparked him. Yeah.
I think
that
that's
like
good.
got his attention right away.
Yeah.
Now Madison's like in control of Maverick.
I think that's very likely. Interesting. Well, should we go to the next one?
Yep.
All right. Here, I can read the input, and then you can read the
So we got,
beginning of the script.
we're at Madison Sticks
Yeah.
memory card. Is that where we're at?
All right. So this is what we asked the Chat GPT to output. This was our input for what we wanted the script to look like. Madison sticks the memory card in her phone and disassembles it. Now Maverick can talk again, and his memory comes back. He tells Madison that someone made a bad copy of Steve, and now the copy is wandering free around Beverly Hills. Interior print shop day.
All right. Madison and Maverick standing in front of the print shop. Madison notices something on the ground and picks it up.
Look, a memory card.
Maverick takes the memory card from her and looks at it closely. This is the same memory card that Steve was using. Suddenly, Maverick's speech starts to slur and he struggles to talk.
Are you okay?
Something's not right. I can't remember.
Madison quickly reacts and gives Maverick mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. After a moment, Maverick regains his composure and starts to speak normally again.
Gasping, thank you, Madison. That was close.
Madison takes the memory card and inserts it into her phone. She quickly disables the transmission that was affecting Maverick's brain. There, that should do it.
Now coherent. Someone made a bad copy of Steve. It's out there, roaming free in Beverly Hills.
We have to find it before there's any damage.
They exchange a determined look and head off in search for the rogue copy of Steve.
Fade out.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. So now there is a bad batch of a robot
Wow.
in the city of Beverly Hills. Madness.
So Maverick came back.
It was all about the chip. It's interesting her phone is able to work and just fix everything. This is definitely futuresque, if you ask me.
That was I like that script.
Yeah.
Lost his memory. Couldn't hardly speak. Then fix his chip.
It was definitely a problem, solve it, something happens, the climax, and then a small solution was found.
Nah, yeah, I like it.
And then there's still more to come.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think they're going to have trouble finding this new robot?
Hold on, I'm not. So, the chip got stolen, right? It lost.
Yeah. Well, so
So
basically,
now they're worried about somebody else taking it and stealing Steve's information. Wait, how's this working?
so there was a bad copy of Steve that was also created, and now that bad copy is, it's just out there ruining everything. And since Steve was messed up, it messed up Maverick's brain
Yeah.
because of the radiation.
Okay.
So just like problems left and right that need to be solved. It's craziness.
And Madison's the smarts, the brains out of everything, huh?
She is the brains.
She's the brains, huh?
Okay, we have a guest that he wants to promote his book. Just walk here slowly by. This is Megan.
This way?
Sit here.
I have to take one of my books, so no.
I'll give it to you. Don't worry. Sit
Okay.
here. Slowly. Are you getting ready?
He's promoting a book.
Yeah. You guys can tell him about Dramatron. Sit. You guys can continue talking so the listeners.
Okay.
He's gonna listen for now.
I like how they ended up walking off. Oh wait, no.
So just wait until they're gonna ask you a question.
Okay. Could you give me one of my book, please?
Do what?
One of my book.
Oh, book. Yeah.
So
Megan, Madison, and Maverick,
This one?
where they leave off? They just walked off.
Oh,
What
yeah.
were you talking about?
Yeah, so they walked off together, and it's kind of cute. They're like a team
Yeah.
working together to solve all these problems. They're like mini superheroes.
They're working good together. It seems like. Maverick,
It could be fueled by their
Good.
love.
the love, yeah. It's just building, just keeps building, huh?
So, we have an author over here, and he's going to promote his new book.
welcome. What do we got here?
My name is David Mukhtar.
David?
Hi,
David
David.
Mukhtar.
What is that?
Mukhtar, Mokhtar. I'm an author of books.
Okay.
So far, I wrote 10 books about the world and about the future of the people.
Future.
Yeah, this is my last book that I wrote. It took me 2 years to write this book.
Wow.
It's 302 pages, and the name of this book is Bagh Anarha. This is a picture of it. That means every seed of the
It's a heart. Huh?
the heart that comes out of the heart, every seed is a neshama. That means is a ruach. It's a soul of every person. How he thinks and how he operates his world.
Oh.
And the whole thing shows you who is operating this world. God is operating this world. And everybody thinks that he's doing it. He's not doing nothing. If he doesn't want it, if God doesn't want it, nobody can do anything. Everything is in his hand. He's the one that brings the water, he brings the rain, he's the one that brings the whatever happens in the world, whatever happened in Turkey. He's the one doing everything. And nobody has to tell him why. And nobody has to tell him what to do. He's doing everything. He's the one that gives everybody parnasa, means that you make a living. He's preparing. And it's very important for everybody to understand the beginning of this book. The beginning of this book shows how to learn the 22 letters of the alphabet of Hebrew language. Because God created the world with these 22 letters. And he's changing the letter around, and you have something else. This is the way the world was created. And what's going on here? The first page, page 11. It shows you two pictures of a lion. These two lions, both the same. One is in the cage full of meat. One is in the cage full of table. That means car. In this book is in Persian language and also is in Hebrew language. It's not in English because the English doesn't have the power to show what the world has been created. So what it shows here in the beginning, this is example. These two lions, they show the situation of the people, how people think. The guy, when he doesn't have anything, he's happy. When he doesn't have an apartment, when he doesn't have money, he's happy. But while God giving him something, he gives him, for instance, $1 million. He wants 2 million. When he had 2 million, he wants 3 million. When he had 3 million, he wants 4 million. But when he doesn't have nothing, he gets up in the morning and says, God, thank you very much. At least I have my soul and I can operate my life. I'm not sick. Thank God I have my hand, I have my heart, I have my foot, I can walk myself. So this is the reason. One of the sages, he was walking to some place. So he didn't have a shoes. So he was saying, this is a cold weather, this is full of water, full of snow, I don't have shoes. So he walked as 100 meters, he saw somebody doesn't have a leg. He said, God, thank you very much. At least I have a leg. This is the whole meaning of this book. And people forgot that God gives a last sentence in Torah. He said, B'shimcha yikreucha, u'mekumcha yeshivucha, u'meshelcha yitenu lach. This sentence is very powerful. Everybody has to understand it. So I'm going to explain to you, everybody. You have to understand what he's talking about. Page 11, bring page 11. It's written in Hebrew and also in green color.
Oh.
Page 11.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
Page 11. Bring page 11.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh, cool.
Page 11. You see, it's two pictures of a lion. Both of them, they are the same. One is in the cage of nothing. One in the cage of full of meat. The lion that is full of meat, he's starting to complain. Why am I here? I should have more level. I should be president. I should be more than president. Because God gave him something, he forgot. But while he didn't have nothing, he was happy. He didn't have shoes, was happy. When he didn't have money to eat, he was happy. But when he became rich, Then he forgot God. When he became rich, he forgot. He thought that he did it himself, that he became rich. That's why the sentence said, B'shimcha yikreucha. I'm going to call you by name. What's your name?
Megan.
Magan. I'm going to call you Magan by name. This is God said. And wherever you have to sit, I'm going to put you there to sit. If you have to sit in Washington, I'll let you sit in Washington. If you have to be the president of the United States, I'm going to put you president there. This is the next word. ובשמך יקבוך, ובמקומך ישובוך. I'm going to let you to sit the place that it belongs to you. Not you cannot sit, if it doesn't belong to you, you cannot sit there. Then it's the last sentence. ומשלך יתנו לך. And whatever belongs to you, I'm going to give it to you. Not less, but no more. This is a sentence of the Torah. God is saying to you, wherever you are, be happy. I did you. I let you to become a president in the United States. Don't think that you have money, you became president of the United States. Or because you became rich. I made you rich. So remember, בשמך יקראוך, ובמקומך ישובוך, ומשלך יתנו לך. This is the whole book that everyone understands. God is operating the whole world. And this book shows you the future of the world. What's going to happen in the world. Like for instance, everybody says, I'm going to finish my speech in a minute. Everybody thought that the China brought the corona. How could China bring the corona and he's going to separate the whole world? How could he do it? God brought the corona and it spread to the whole world. Everybody understands that he is the one operating. You call it God, I call it Hashem. Somebody, Muslim call him Allah, somebody call him Yudke Vavke. So this is the whole situation of this book. I'm glad that God gave me power to write this book, and it took me 3 years to write this book. And I'm very happy. This is my pleasure that I wrote this book, and he helped me to buy this book. And while I was writing this book, I was crying like a hell. And I called up my rabbi. I said, Rabbi, those stuff that is written here, the prophet of Yehazkel, the prophet of Yehazkel is saying, this is for future or for avar, or for past. He said for both of them. He said what's the past, what in the future. Because nothing new. The life is creating himself. Whatever happened yesterday, it's going to happen again. It all depends on all of us. How we pray to Hashem, how to pray, how to thank Hashem, how we thanking him. That he gave me life, he gave me soul to breathe, he gave me heart, thank God. 248 of my body is working, Baruch Hashem, thank God. Everybody has to think like this. He doesn't have to go to doctor tell him, okay, go eat antibiotic, and he doesn't become well. Everybody has to know God is the doctor of everybody. This is the whole subject of this book. To get closer to God, to get closer to Hashem, and to understand Him, and to pray for Him, and thank Him, His glory, His everything that He's giving us. He gave me teeth to bite and digest myself. You don't have to put it in the machine to make it ready and give it to my hand. My teeth is going to cut it because everything is the Torah. Because Hashem said, again in the Torah said, Ayin tachat ayin. Ayin means eyes. Shen means teeth. Yad means dust, hand. Hand. Regel means foot. Tachat rogel. Again, the sentence is like this. Ayin tachat ayin. Shen tachat shen. Yad tachat yad. Regel tachat rogel. So if you put these 4 letters together, becomes Osher. Osher means I'm happy. I am very successful and I'm very rich. Why I'm rich? I have eyes, I have teeth, I have a hand. I wear my clothes in the morning. Nobody has to come and help me to wear my clothes, to wear my pants. I go take a shower myself in my hand. Nobody has to take me to the shower to shower me, like in the hospital. I walk here because God gave me 2 legs to walk. So I have to ask Him for every sentence that I do. For 248 ever means part of my body that everything is operating right, everything good, and He's my doctor. So this is the subject of this book, and I'm wishing that everybody read this book. This book is in Persian, and also is in the Hebrew. So anybody understand Persian and Hebrew can understand and learn it. And this book worth $26. Why 26? Because 26 is the name of God. His name is really Yud, half a Yud. Yud means 10. He means 5. Vav is 6. But again, there is another letter, He is 5. So Yud, 10, plus 5 is 15. Plus another 5 is 20. And plus 6 is 26. This is his name. This is his real name. Everybody else that say God, who is God? It's the name that doesn't mean nothing. You have to learn whatever his name is real name. That's why you have to learn 22 letters of Hebrew. God bless everybody. Thank you very much, Mr. George.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes. Just now stay there, relax until we finish the show. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
You guys can continue the script.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
It was so interesting. So back to
Where can we buy the book?
You can buy it from Mr. Iraj Kangavari. You can order it. They can send you by mail, but you have to pay the post.
I
The
wish I
post
could
now is very
understand.
expensive. And also in the book there is a envelope. You can write according to your heart. If your heart said that you are a millionaire, so for you to write $100 is nothing. But if your heart tells you no, $1 is enough, send $1. Whatever you feel, send it.
yeah.
This is good give donation. Good to give donation. Always remember that.
Yes.
Good to give donation. I was walking in the street right now. I saw a beggar. He asked me, "Can you give me some money?" So I opened up my wallet. I gave him $20. He said,
Very
"Oh,
nice.
$20 you give me." I said, "It's nothing. Go and eat. Enjoy yourself. It's not my money. It's his money. Whatever he gave me, I give it to you. It's his money." Everybody has to understand whatever you have is his. Tell him, give him Mishelo, ki ata v'shelcha shelo. Whatever you have, it belongs to him. So give him something also. Give him something. God created beggar. Why? He cannot make him rich. He can. But he created the beggar to come to me to give him money.
Yeah.
And God pay attention to that. You don't learn those things that I told you. You don't learn it in the church. You don't learn it anywhere in the university. You learn when you read this book. You understand? God gave you money. You have money. You have to pay attention to other people that they don't have and give them donation. And how do you give donation? You don't think, okay, you know what? Give them 25 cents. You don't think like this. Like you have to have. I have $1 million.
That's yours, bro?
I think so.
Alright, we're gonna turn that on. Okay, you guys continue with the script. Anybody wants the book, they can contact us and we're gonna put in touch with you and you're gonna sell
They
it.
have my telephone. They have a Mr. Iraj telephone.
For sure, all the executive.
You're gonna send them my mail, and there is an envelope in it. Anybody can send whatever he wish. Whatever he wish. He wish that he worth $1 million. Give him 10%. 10%, $1 million is $100,000. But don't give him $100,000. You made today $1,000. 10% of $1,000 is $100. You made $100 today. Give 10%. Why? The name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the name of God is Yud. Yud is 10. So give 10% to himself. You cannot eat everything to yourself. You cannot eat everything. You have to give some to other people. This way, there is a balance in the world. Otherwise, there is no balance.
Yeah. That's true.
If you don't do this, there is no balance. How could it be possible Donald Trump is going to have $10 billion and David Mukhtar has $1 million? I thank Hashem, I thank him for $1 million that he gave me today. Today he gave me the most pleasure today I have. Mr. George gave me, come and sit down and talk. This is more than money for me. I gave my book to the people. I said, go read it. He said, how much is it? I said, go read first, and then whatever you wish in the heart, give it. And this is what I'm saying, with your permission, Mr. George, this is what I'm going to tell you. I gave this book to someone. He said, Mukhtar, how much is it? I said, go and read first. He gave me an envelope. He said to me, there is $20 in it. I said, I told you, go and read the book. After he went and read the book, believe me, I swear to God, he brought me, gave me an envelope, has $200 on it. He said, you know what you wrote? You didn't understand even yourself what you wrote. I said, yes, you're right. He helped me to write it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Aw,
I talked a lot.
that's beautiful.
Thank you.
You guys, this
you.
book is yours. And this is yours. What's your name?
Adam.
Aw,
Alan. It's yours. There is an envelope in it. There is an address. You can see whatever you wish your heart tells you, not whatever your pocket tells you. Your pocket, when you want to give donation, you say, I have $20 too much. I give him one quarter is enough for him. I give him $1 is enough for him. Don't think like that. See how much value you have. Your value worth today worth $1,000. Give 10% of it. You worth $1 million. You have house, you have apartment, you have home, you have land, you have money to eat. Your children have money they have in school, so you are rich. Give them enough the what your heart tells you. That after you give them the money, you'll be happy yourself. Don't say after that when he leaves, I could give him more. I made a mistake. I give him $1. I could give him more. I worth more than that. In your heart, take a look and see how much you're worth. I worth a lot. I tell everybody, the richest man in your Los Angeles, you know what is his name? The richest Persian man in Los Angeles, his name is David Mukhtar. It's me. David, and my last name is Mukhtar. Mokhtar. Mukhtar means governor in Persian language.
wow.
I'm rich. Thank God I'm rich.
Yeah.
Before, when I get up in the morning, first I go to church, to shul, to synagogue to pray. I don't do nothing until I pray. First I have to thank him that you gave me the power to get up again. You gave me eye to see the sun. You gave me food to walk to the synagogue. You gave me tea to eat. But after I pray, I eat. I don't sit there and eat and put my clothes on and go to downtown to work. First I have to do my job. This is the way it works. Without this, you cannot do nothing. And if he doesn't want it, nothing gonna happen. Everything you do, all the thinking that you do, I didn't know I'm gonna come and talk today here. It depends on him. If he wants, everything is gonna happen. If he doesn't want it, if you bow million times, nothing gonna happen. If he doesn't want it, because there is a ratzon. I speak Hebrew because my real language is Hebrew language. Ratzon means somebody that wants something, and God also has ratzon, and God has ratzon also. I need a lot of things. I need wife. I need children. I need $1 million today. I need to success my life. Hashem son, He's gonna put my ratzon, my desire under His desire. He said, okay, after you do my desire, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna do your desire. It doesn't work like this the way you think. That's why if you take the letter of ratzon and put it around, becomes tzinor. Tzinor, that means I'm gonna send you by line that you don't realize that I'm gonna send it to you. If you are a sage, don't think that you are a sage. I make you sage. I make you to get to the power that I want. I'm gonna put you in your seat that you sit in your seat. I'm gonna tell, this is your seat, you sit over there. This is my seat, I sit here. And the place I'm sitting is not mine, it belongs to him. Why it belongs to him? Because he put himself, he made himself small. He said, David, come here today, you can sit on this chair. I cannot sit on that chair. That's why he put me to sit in this chair. Everything is Kabbalah, mystic in this book. And when you read this book, you understand what's talking about.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wish the best for everybody.
Same for you.
And I tell you something, when I got corona, 2 months I was in bed. My doctor told me, David, go to the hospital. I said, no, I'm not going to hospital. And tell me, go put the, what do you call it, everybody?
IVs.
Put the corona
Vaccine.
vaccine. I didn't put vaccine. I said, no. If he wants me to be alive, I'm going to be alive. If he doesn't want me to be alive, I'm ready to go. I didn't put vaccine. And I went to Israel, I came back, they asked me, what is your vaccine? I said, I don't have it. I didn't get, they have to put vaccine. I said, I'm not going to put vaccine. Nobody can make me to put vaccine. This vaccine is more give you damages than give you health. I didn't put vaccine. I said, no, I'm not putting vaccine. I believe in God. If He wants me to die, I die. And 2 months I was in bed. I couldn't even breathe. My doctor told me, go to the hospital. I said, doctor, you go to the hospital. I'm not going to the hospital. Because you don't believe in God. I believe in God. I know that He's operating. And I lost 25 pounds. 2 months I was in bed.
Wow.
But thank God I'm okay now. I didn't put a vaccine. I didn't worry about corona. I didn't worry about, because I listened to him. I listened to him. I ate kosher. I ate whatever he wants me to do, I ate. That's what I do.
Wow.
So Mr. Joy, I can get up?
You can stay there and relax for another, until they finish the show.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Just relax. Would you like a tea or something like that? Would you like a tea?
I like to tea, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So where are we at?
I think we have the next script.
We have another one?
Okay.
What we just had?
Amirjum. I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay, so the next one, the input we put in for the chat GPT was a scene where Madison tells Maverick that their relationship is not going to change, even though she learned he is cyborg with ability to insert memory in itself. Okay. Exterior, Beverly Hills sign day.
We have Maverick and Madison standing in front of the Beverly Hills sign. Maverick looks worried, while Madison looks at him with a reassuring smile.
Madison sighs. Maverick, I know you're not entirely human, but it doesn't change the way I feel about you. You're still the same person to me.
Maverick frowns. But I'm not, Madison. I'm a cyborg. I have abilities that normal humans don't have.
Madison squeezes his hand, and that's what makes you special. You saved my life, and I'll always be grateful for that.
Maverick in a low voice. I just don't want to lose you, Madison. I'm afraid you'll see me as a monster and run away.
Never. You're not a monster. You're my Maverick, and I'll always be by your side, no matter what.
Maverick looks at Madison, his eyes filled with gratitude. Maverick smiles. Thank you, Madison. You have no idea how much you mean to me.
Madison grins. You're welcome. Now, let's go catch that copy of Steve and save the world.
Maverick nods, and they walk away from the Beverly Hills sign, hand in hand, ready to face whatever comes their way.
That was cute.
Oh, that's so cute, huh?
Yeah,
The
they
little love scene.
walking into the sunset, ready to take on the world. Team Eminem.
Damn.
That was cute. I wonder what Madison means by saved her life. Maybe by
I want to drink this
What do you
tea. I'm going to say pray to drink it. And you guys say
Go for
amen after I
Go
finish.
do it.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what do you think of that scene?
So they're just having a little moment under the Beverly Hills sign. Yeah, that was a cute little scene.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's it headed, though? Where are we headed?
Should we go to the next scene to figure it out?
Yeah. Do we have another one?
Yeah, we have this one. Oh, I think this one's yours. Okay. Input, we asked the chat GBT to write for the script. We asked for a scene where they discuss, by the Beverly Hills sign, why is the woman always saving the guy? He thanks her for being so loyal.
Exterior Beverly Hills sign day. Madison and Maverick stand in front of the Beverly Hills sign, taking in the view. Maverick. You know, Madison, I gotta say, it's always a woman who saves a guy in the movies, but in real life, you saved me.
What do you mean?
I mean, without you, I wouldn't have gotten my memory back. I wouldn't have known that someone made a bad copy of Steve, and who knows what would have happened to me.
You don't have to thank me, Maverick. I was just doing what anyone would do in that situation.
No, not anyone would do what you did. You showed true loyalty and courage. I'm grateful for that.
Madison smiles. Well, I guess we make a good team.
Yeah, we do. And I promise you, I promise to have you back from now on.
I know you will.
They continue to stand there, taking in the view as the sun begins to set behind them.
Wow. Another cutesy scene
This is,
with Madison and Maverick.
man, this is getting sparky, isn't it?
Their bond just keeps on growing and growing.
Yeah.
I think that's, oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, we got first Maverick lost his memory. Then you found he was able to get it back.
And then after that, we figure out that there's a bad Steve on the loose.
Yeah.
And then it's like just giving them more and more layers and chances to save.
Yeah. So where's Steve? We haven't had Steve in this.
Well, he was
what?
he was the one that caused Maverick's headache with the radiation. Oh, but he hasn't really been talking much.
So it's like Steve and Madison, they're like connected, huh? Emotionally.
Steve and Madison or Maverick and Madison?
Steve and Madison. Wait, I was just thinking, well, Steve and Madison had a connection.
The robot and Madison?
Yeah.
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 I see what you mean. She does really have a soft spot and care
Yeah,
for
I was
him.
thinking like Steve had feelings, like human feelings. Was that
Oh,
what?
yeah. That makes sense. I can definitely see that. And then maybe he could have subconsciously or purposefully given Maverick the bad radiation
Yeah.
because he was taking Madison away from him.
Yeah. So where's Maverick trying to go in this right now?
Now,
We're still trying to leave the planet, huh?
yeah. Now they're trying to figure out like why there's a bad Steve.
Yeah.
So, and he's a cyborg. So he is half robot, half human, or half something that's unidentified.
Huh.
Probably alien, or I guess in this movie, an alien is very similar to a robot.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
But we have Maverick as an alien. But he looks human. Right? Nothing wrong with him. I'm Maverick.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Maverick on the outside, but on the
Yeah.
inside, he's majorly effed
Inside,
up.
yeah, he's a little different.
So, yeah, it's kind of like the romance is brewing, the problems are coming in, and they're solving them together. And I think the next storyline will probably be getting Maverick closer and closer to going home after they
Yeah.
find the bad copy. I feel like Maverick has like a mission here on Earth,
Yeah.
and Madison is helping him achieve that.
Yeah. I mean, with Madison and Maverick, there has to be like that big love scene, or it has to equate to success somehow, you know?
Yeah.
Like, them working together equals Maverick getting his UFO back going, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Very interesting. Wait, you had the other scripts? Or is that the last one? But yeah, it's very interesting. What else do you think could be like another problem that they could achieve together or solve together, not achieve?
Yeah. I see another problem.
Maybe they
Okay, just easy with the wire. Let me help you out a little bit right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, you good? All good? That's it? You did it?
Yes, thank you very much.
You did it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Beverly Hills 90211.
have a great
Have a good
night
day.
or
Anybody
great rest of your
wants his
day.
book? We're gonna do it. We're gonna get you to his book. You gotta speak Hebrew.
Yeah.
Get more ideas about our character. So, is there any competition with Madison and Maverick and and like getting the love. Is there any competition? Although that last scene was already pretty well set, huh?
It was. Yeah, because literally set. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a good day. Yeah, they walked into the sunset.
So, well, I guess we got more scripts printed out.
Yes, more to come.
Got more to come. Stay tuned. Madison and Maverick.
The dream team.
The dream team. On a romantic journey to outer space.
Yeah. Pretty cute. Pretty cutesy. Okay, thank you. All right. So here is the next input. We put into the chat GBT for the next part of the script. So we asked chat GBT to make a screenplay where Steve meets the two pretending to be good Steve. They discover, but bad Steve flies away with his spaceship. Here is the example of the screenplay scene.
Interior print shop day. Madison and Maverick are chatting when Steve suddenly enters, looking confused.
Hey Steve, what's up?
Stuttering. Hey guys, just wanted to say hi and see how you're all doing. Maverick, suspicious. Is something wrong, Steve? You seem different.
Steve trying to cover up. Or, here, you can be good Steve, I'll be bad Steve.
Okay, that's Steve trying to cover up. No, everything's fine. I just thought I'd drop by and say hi.
Suddenly, another Steve enters the print shop. Bad Steve, smirking. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it's time we had a little chat. Madison shocked. 2 Steves? What's going on here?
Stepping in front of Madison protectively. Who are you?
Bad Steve, laughing. I'm the real Steve. The other one is just a cheap knockoff.
Steve, defensive. No, I'm the real Steve. He's the fake.
Madison, confused. How do we know who's telling the truth? Bad Steve, pointing at Steve. Look at him. He's malfunctioning. I've come to take him back and put him out of his misery.
Maverick, protectively. You're not taking anyone anywhere.
Bad Steve, scoffing. You can't stop me. But I'll leave you with a little something to remember me by.
Bad Steve activates a device on his wrist, causing the print shop to shake and rumble.
Madison, panicking. What's happening? Bad Steve, smiling. Goodbye, losers.
Bad Steve jumps into his spaceship and flies away, leaving Madison, Maverick, and Steven shaking. Maverick to Steve. Are you okay? Steve shaking. I don't know. I feel strange.
Madison, concerned. What's wrong?
Steve confused. I don't know. Something feels off. Maverick realizing it's the radiation from the memory card. It's affecting him.
Madison, surprised. Memory card?
Maverick nodding. It's a long story. But we have to help save Steve. We have to help Steve. Steve feeling better. I'll be okay, but we have to stop Bad Steve. He's a danger to everyone.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting. It's very...
More content for that scene.
Guys, we can hear you until here. We can hear you on the microphone. Yeah, that's all good.
So, Bad Steve steals his chip and jumps off and leaves, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah. And basically causes a ruckus in the print shop.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very interesting because It kind of adds, like, you know, in like those movies where there's like the opposite, like, villain, and like it's very similar to the real.
So that's the big problem there. Bad Steve shakes up the print shop and takes off. Now we need to flag him down, right? Go back after him.
Yeah.
Does he has the chip? Is that right?
I think so, because I think that's why Steve feels off once he leaves. Or no, he says it's the radiation from the memory card. And then Steve says we have to stop Bad Steve because he's a danger to everyone.
Yeah.
So they all have to kind of team up and try to take Bad Steve down somehow. Otherwise, he might call bad radiation everywhere.
Yeah. So Bad Steve and Steve, are they like the similar robots?
Similar, but just Bad Steve is like...
I mean, they look the same, but
yeah.
One's just evil and one's not.
Mm-hmm. Good versus bad. But... yeah, Steve was initially very confused. Maverick and Madison are very suspicious the entire time. And yeah.
The scene is coming together.
It really is. There's more characters, more drama, more chances to problem solve.
Yeah. What would you like to see? Anything? Something different?
Maybe like how like the public reacts to all of this.
Yeah.
That would be cool. What do you think?
Is it gonna be like a big scene? Like all of a sudden everybody knows a UFO and they're all scared, wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like we'd have to have like
what type
a
of
big
drama?
scene.
You need some drama we can put in there.
Maybe like Bad Steve is roaming around like town and everyone's like
Bad Steve's gotta be doing something bad, huh?
and everyone just sees him and is like so scared and terrified. And yeah.
Because like these robots have feelings, right? So Good Steve, you know, he has his good feelings, does the right thing. He's not evil. Bad Steve's like a narcissist, just causes ruckus everywhere, huh? It's detrimental to people.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, next scene. Here is the input we added to make the next script. Here's the input we put into the ChatGPT. Yes. All right, so we asked ChatGPT to make a screenplay that incorporates Bad Steve and Good Steve having an argument.
Okay, here's an example of what the argument Bad Steve and Good Steve might look like in a screenplay format. Interior print shop day.
Bad Steve and Good Steve stand across from each other, their faces tense and their voices raised. Bad Steve: you don't understand, Good Steve. We can be so much more powerful together.
Good Steve: I understand perfectly, Bad Steve. But we can't risk hurting innocent people.
Bad Steve: innocent people? We're not hurting anyone. We're just taking what they deserve. What we deserve.
Good Steve: what we deserve? That's not what we're created for, Bad Steve. We're created to help people, not hurt them.
Bad Steve: help them? What have they ever done for us? It's time to take what's rightfully ours.
Good Steve: I won't let you do it. I won't let you hurt anyone.
Then you leave me no choice.
Bad Steve lunges at Good Steve, but Good Steve is quick to react. They engage in a fierce battle, with sparks flying and machines clanging. In the end, Good Steve emerges victorious. Bad Steve lies on the ground, deactivated and defeated. Good Steve: I'm sorry it had to end this way, brother.
Oh my gosh. God. Good Steve reaches down and picks up Bad Steve's memory core. He turns and walks away, leaving his fallen brother behind. Fade out. Wow. I think that last line of yours really sealed it. I think that was good.
Man, yeah.
I like this robot face-off.
A robotic fight. That's entertaining right there.
And I like how the good guy won.
Yeah.
The good guy doesn't always finish last.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I feel like that's like a good way to
Yeah.
end it.
That's another ending. That's a good ending too, huh?
Like it sounds
That
good.
scene.
Yeah. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to go soon.
Good, yeah.
So, should we?
Yeah.
What should we do? But yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a good way to end for today.
Me too. Another great scene discovery with Madison and Maverick.
They're like such a good team. I'm shocked at how good they are.
It's a good combination.
Yeah, and I think you're a good Stevie. Or which line was that? Oh, that was funny. I'm sorry I had to end this way, brother. The way you said it was hilarious.
It's like,
Yeah, it's a good ending. I like it. I'm happy with these scripts. I think we really brought a better
yeah, you get
core.
a lot out of that. A couple hours we're here.
Yeah.
A lot of good brainstorming.
But yeah, so this is to be continued. Well,
With the Dramatron software, right?
yes. Well,
Can we make another end to reach this episode for Dramatron to give us the software?
so yes, Dramatron, if you're out there, please reach out to us and give us a chance to work on your software and come up with more ideas for our screenplay and create something that's going to be entertaining and some robotic fun. We need some more ideas and alternative stories for our script. But I'm sure it'll happen soon. I believe in
Yeah.
the Dramatron for us.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that takes us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Megan.
Thank you.